We're finally able to sit around a dinner table with friends and family, masks are off, and you've gotten the most obvious conversations out of the way: COVID, Trump, and TikTok. So what now? Hey Luxers, instead of awkwardly waiting for someone to fill the silence or have guests pouring shots to lighten the mood, here are 15 topics you should know by now. Welcome to Alux.com, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. If you're not subscribed yet, you're missing out. Number 1. The QAnon conspiracy theory. You may be asking, what the hell is QAnon? And we're here to educate you on what the Atlantic Online magazine have said is more important than you think. So let's backtrack here. Edgar Madison Welch, regular guy, pretty religious, father from South Carolina, hops into his car with a rifle, revolver, and a shotgun. He drives to Northwest Washington, D.C. and barges into a pizzeria called Comet Ping Pong. What was he hoping to find? A child sex ring allegedly run by Hillary Clinton called Pizzagate. QAnon is a mysterious entity that posts these conspiracy theories on 4chan. There's no physical location and little is known about the whereabouts of QAnon, but it does have followers, supporters, infrastructure, literature, and even merchandise. This is one topic that will generate heated debates, arguments, and don't be surprised if you lose a friend or two in the process. Number 2. Elon Musk's NEURALINK brain chip. Hey Luxers, within 12 short months, humans might be sporting the very first brain implants. But before the people you're conversing with start to panic and believe they've lost their right to freedom, this brain chip is designed to treat brain injury and trauma. NEURALINK was founded in 2016. It's an AI brain chip company that's spearheaded by Elon Musk. He spoke about the chip on Joe Rogan's podcast and said that potentially the chip could restore eyesight, hearing, and even limb movement. The chip would be implanted into the skull and would enable electrode threads to connect with certain areas of the brain. As Musk said, it could, in principle, fix anything that's wrong with the brain. Number 3. Multi-level marketing, or MLM. If you've been on any social media platform lately, you'll have no doubt noticed the vast amount of people trying to sell essential oils and diffusers. A little before that, we saw hundreds showing us their pearly whites. Kind of unexpected when you're innocently scrolling Facebook and you get slapped in the eyeballs with yellow teeth and then white teeth. Robert Fitzpatrick, president of Pyramid Scheme Alert, was featured on the Dream podcast and Last Week Tonight speaking about MLMs. He said, COVID-19 is the latest in a long series of scam come-ons, telling people that MLM schemes will fulfill their needs. He highlighted other trends that MLMs have capitalized on, even including the sale of bomb shelters during the Cold War. An open discussion about pyramid schemes is bound to be intense. We've all been approached by that one person we went to high school with that never said 2 words to us and now wants to meet up for coffee and catch up. No thanks, Amanda. I'm not interested in catch-ups and pyramid schemes. Number 4. Banks are holding crypto. We're certain you've heard of the book Rich Dad Poor Dad, written by Robert Kiyosaki. He believes a major banking crisis is looming and is singing all praises for Bitcoin and gold. Just a month ago, it was confirmed that banks would be able to store customers' Bitcoin the same way they'd safeguard other valuables, like stock certificates or gold. Add to that, many banks have created their own blockchain-based systems, allowing for cryptocurrency payments between customers. The benefits include reduced transaction fees and faster transfers. Banks in Japan are creating payment systems that accept digital currencies, and in Italy, mobile bank Hype has partnered with fintech startup Conio, where customers can buy, sell, and store Bitcoin. Hype currently has over 1 million subscribers and are onboarding 60,000 new customers every week, so the growth will be exponential. And if you think the hype is over for crypto, be sure to watch our video, Is Crypto Still a Thing? And then decide for yourself. Number 5. Crowdsourcing during COVID. Hey Luxers, COVID-19 has been rough and it's caused a lot of unemployment, stress, and anxiety. But thanks to crowdsourcing sites like Kickstarter, Indiegogo, and GoFundMe, many businesses have been rescued thanks to the generous support of loyal customers. It's important to know about the good things that have happened in this time too, like GoFundMe, which raised money for medical equipment to go to Italy in the early days of the pandemic. Or how another campaign is hoping to help the Floyd Country Store in Virginia survive the pandemic. Post-pandemic funding is essential to save many businesses, and perhaps you and your friends could even brainstorm ideas to help support struggling local businesses. Number 6. Brexit. Is it or isn't it happening? The official status is as follows according to the government. Britain left the EU on the 31st of January 2020. A transition period is in place until the 31st of December 2020. During this time, things basically continue as normal and allows people a chance to prepare for the change. Negotiations are underway between the UK and the EU as to how to move forward. Currently, there are no British MEPs in the European Parliament, and the UK needs to conclude how they'll cooperate with the EU on security and law enforcement. Do you believe this was a smart move or not, Aluxers? Let us know. Number 7. Minimalism in every part of your life. Ask your dinner guests the following. How clean is your email inbox? You'll get all sorts of answers and some great conversation following. Some will delete the spam right away, others couldn't be bothered and end up doing a bulk cleanup at some later stage, while others just never delete anything. The same context can be filtered down into every aspect of a person's life. This topic is well received, and like Erica Lane said, for me, a calm house equals a calm heart equals a calm life. Minimalism frees up the mind, and you're bound to get some great ideas that you can start implementing right away. And speaking of minimalism, number 8, the tiny house movement. Love it or hate it, the tiny house movement isn't going anywhere in a hurry. The size of a tiny home is anything less than 37 square meters, and within that small space, you need a place to sleep, cook, shower, and shit. If you're the type of person who can't manage to do your business knowing someone is in close proximity, then tiny house living is not for you. Before #Tiny House movement was trending and the popular TV series called Tiny House Nation was released, Jenna Spessard was already living in a tiny home. She traveled for a year in her small space and then settled down her tiny home in Clinton, Washington. She says living simply isn't simple, and one of the many drawbacks she encounters when traveling is that every Tom, Dick, and Karen wants a tour of her tiny home. Number 9. Responsible travel and over-tourism. With the rise of #InstaTravel and travel influencers, there are no stones unturned when it comes to travel experiences. The off-the-beaten-track option is beaten, and discussing alternatives with your friends is a great idea. Responsible travel is basically heading to a new country and ensuring you have left a positive impact on that country. Know the difference between a tourist and a visitor, and do as the locals do. Try and keep everything as local as possible and invest in the actual people of the country. We have some great ideas in our video 10 ways to make your vacation better. Stay at Airbnbs, buy coffee from the local barista as opposed to a chain. Visit places that many tourists don't go to. They're too busy doing a forced perspective holding up the Leaning Tower of Pisa anyway. Avoid places that are overrun by tourists. For example, skip Dubrovnik for Bosnia and Herzegovina. Literally save Venice by opting for Slovenia instead. And on the way, Aluxers, could pumice stone save the Great Barrier Reef? Stick with us. Number 10. Staycations and holistays. We won't sugarcoat it, staycations were never the first choice when it came to holidays. Generally, those that opted for a holistay were broke AF. But since COVID, staycations have become very popular, and it's a wonderful opportunity to get to know your city in a completely new way. The most important and most difficult thing to do during a staycation is to switch off from work-related activities. When you're abroad, and whatever shit hits the fan back home, there is literally nothing you can do about it. But now you have to have that same mentality even if you're in your own city. Throw some staycation ideas around with your company. Include things like hosting a cooking night, plan an outdoor cinema experience in your backyard, do a street barbecue, go help a neighbor. Over in Scotland, staycation holidayers have been infiltrating hotels to capacity, forcing many to sleep in their cars or in tents outside of hotels. So take advice from our previous point and look for something that's not overrun with tourists. Number 11. Understanding the importance of intersectionality. Intersectionality in its most basic form means that all inequalities are connected. American civil rights activist and professor Kimberly Crenshaw explains it beautifully when she expresses how inequalities or disadvantages often compound themselves, creating obstacles that many people won't understand. Aluxers, we know it's not an easy topic to broach or talk about, but we can't keep our heads in the sand either. These topics are important, and it's time for us to understand where they come from, how we fit into today, and what we can do to make it better. If you find yourself needing to educate the company you're in, here's what we suggest. Check your privilege and look further than just skin color. Middle class, disabled, educated parents, they all play a role. Listen and learn from those that have experienced prejudice, and don't come back with, not all men do that, or not all white people do that, or not everyone named Karen does those things. We get it, that's not the point. Watch how you speak. There's no room for jokes at the expense of other people anymore. There's no space for ableism, classism, homophobia, sexism, stereotyping, racism, or xenophobia. There is only space for love, acceptance, and understanding. Number 12. Black Lives Matter. Aluxers, yes, we're aware that all lives matter, but if your partner is asking if you love them and you reply, I love everyone, it's not going to go down well. The phrase Black Lives Matter was coined in 2013 in response to the acquittal of George Zimmerman, who shot Trayvon Martin dead. Since then, there have been hundreds of Black Lives Matter protests, but 2020 has seen a new peak. The latest demonstration of police brutality is the shooting of Jacob Blake, a 29-year-old Black American man who was shot several times while his 3 children were in the car witnessing the shooting. He is currently in hospital and is suspected he'll be paralyzed from the waist down. Again, controversial, but it's a topic you need to educate yourself on. Number 13. Could pumice rock save the Great Barrier Reef? When you think of pumice stone, you think of a stone that you scrub your feet with, right? But now it's believed the pumice stone could save the Great Barrier Reef. There is currently a gigantic pumice raft floating in the ocean, which was formed when an underwater volcano erupted. The pumice raft was first spotted a year ago and has been making its way toward the Great Barrier Reef. It's 150 square kilometers in surface area, and it carries a diverse collection of plants and animals within it. Experts believe it's kind of like a vitamin C shot for the coral reef. But there are others in the field that believe differently, that the pumice won't bring anything more than the regular currents would, and can often bring algae and bacteria. What do you think, Aluxers? Number 14. Plastic alternatives. If your guests or company are not remotely interested about this topic, either you need new friends or you're going to have to really educate them. Just small changes to our everyday lives will make significant differences. Things like reusable water bottles, material bags for shopping, bringing your own mug for your takeaway coffee, all the things you Aluxers already do. There are so many plastic alternatives these days, and you can regale great stories about how fungus, seaweed, or cactus leather is being used instead of plastic. To really blow the minds of your company, watch our video, 15 Materials That Are Changing the Way We Live, for an in-depth look at more plastic alternatives. Number 15. Microdosing with narcotics to treat depression. The number of people relying on antidepressants is staggering. Over 25 million Americans have taken antidepressants for more than 2 years, and since lockdown, there's been a 23% increase in antidepressant prescriptions. If you had to ask your friends about psychedelics, they would probably share an adventure story or two with you. However, in mild doses, psychopharmacological drugs are helping people with a myriad of problems. These include OCD, PTSD, depression, alcoholism, and even migraines. Several articles suggest various drugs, including MDMA or ecstasy, ketamine, opioids, LSD, and magic mushrooms, could all be used in microdoses to treat depression. You would need a pretty open mind to take part in psychedelic microdosing, but it could prove to be effective therapy for anyone struggling with a mental illness. But let's leave that to the experts, Aluxers. And that brings us to the end. We love hearing from you, so please let us know what topic you believe everyone should know by now. Spill your thoughts in the comments. And of course, for sticking with us until the end, here's the bonus you're waiting for. We believe that one topic every Aluxer should be informed about is deciphering between fake news and real news. It's really embarrassing forwarding something that turns out to be fake. It means you didn't do your research and you've been called out as gullible. Find out the source or writer. If no one has been credited, chances are it's fake. Click on any links the article might be affiliated with. If they seem dodgy, chances are it's fake. Is the story in question being shared on reputable platforms like BBC or Sky News? If not, probably also fake, at least partially so. Aluxers, be a part of the solution, not the problem. And remember to like and subscribe to our channel for more great videos every day.